here I am again with a new concept in types of forces. In that today we are going to have a look on introduction to force. In 16th century, Newton had made a wide range of study on motion of the bodies. And coming to this, before going to that, Galileo, prior to Galileo, people used to think that only rest is the natural state of a body. Obviously, we also may think that rest is only the natural state of a body. Why? Because by seeing upon some buildings or mountains which are stationary, we may think that the rest is only the natural state of a body. But when Galileo comes, Galileo stated that not only the rest, uniform motion and uniform circular motion are also natural states of a body. He gave a statement like that. So, how he would give the statement like this? Yes, rest, obviously we may confirm that. And coming to the uniform motion. Yes, by seeing the rotation of the earth around the sun in uniform motion, and by seeing, by observing some molecules which tends to be in uniform motion always. So he may think that the uniform motion is also a natural state of a body. And coming to the uniform circular motion. Yes, by seeing the earth's rotation around the sun. It is moving around the sun in a circular motion. So by basing upon that, he may think that the uniform circular motion is also a natural state of a body. But when Newton came, Newton concluded that rest is a natural state of a body, as well uniform motion is also a natural state of a body. But uniform circular motion is not the natural state of a body. He gave a conclusion like that. Why uniform circular motion is not a natural state of a body? Because if any body wants to be in uniform circular motion, if any body want to move in a circle, definitely there should be an external force acting on the body. So without the external force, no body can move in a circle. So by basing on that, Newton gave the conclusion that rest and uniform motion are the natural states of a body, and all people agreed to that. And coming to the study of motion. See, in general days, in our daily life, we may observe some things about the study of motion of the objects. Like, if you consider first one, a body which is at rest. If the body remains at rest, yes, some bodies which are at rest will be at rest. They won't move, they will be in the stationary state. And coming to the second case, if a body which is at rest may move and come to motion. And in third case, a body which is already in motion will be in motion. See, here a body which is at rest will remain at rest. That means the body is in stationary state, it is not moving at all. This is the first case. And coming to the second case, a body which is at rest will change its state into motion. Or you may consider like this also. A body which is in motion with some velocity will move with motion with another velocity, or a change in velocity. So this is the second case. And coming to the third case, the body which is in motion will be in motion. That means a body which is moving with some velocity, it remains in the same velocity. So constant velocity. So these are the three case studies we may observe in our general daily life. Here, a body which is at rest remains at rest in the sense, here there is no change of motion. And here also, a body which is in motion will be in motion with a constant velocity. Here also there is no change in motion. But if you consider the second case, a body which is at rest is coming into motion, or a body which is moving, already moving with some velocity, changes its velocity. Here velocity is not constant. So here change of motion takes place. Change of motion takes place. So let us have a look what is meant by this change of motion. Change of motion. A change of motion. When this change of motion takes place. See, when there is change in the magnitude of velocity of a body, when there is change in the magnitude of velocity of a body, there will be change of motion. For example, you consider a body is moving with 40 km per hour. After some time it is moving with 60 km per hour. So 40 to 60. So there is change in the magnitude. So change in the magnitude as well. Change in a direction of velocity. Change in direction of velocity. Then also there will be a change of motion. If a body is moving towards east and it is turning to other direction, then there is a change in direction of velocity for the body. So there will be change of motion. And in third case we can consider that if both this magnitude and direction, if both magnitude as well direction changes, then there will be a change of velocity. Then the body comes to this change of motion. Or you may consider that if a body is in uniform circular motion, if a body is in uniform circular motion, if a body is in uniform circular motion also, the body experiences a change of motion. Or if a body is moving in a circle with non-uniform speed, it is moving in a circle but it is moving with non-uniform speed. At this situation also, the body experiences this change of motion. In the same way, if a body is moving along a curved path, if a body is moving along a curved path, then also it experiences the change of motion. So these all are the situations when a body experiences the change of motion. That means the motion of the body changes. Here, let us see some examples when a body changes its motion. Let us see some examples of change of motion.
By accelerating, it changes its state from rest to motion. The train, which is moving with constant velocity in one direction, after some time, it changes its direction. The person sitting in a merry-go-round with a constant speed 30 meters per second, whose speed at different points, the magnitude of instantaneous velocity remains same, but the direction changes at every point. A car traveling with a velocity 60 km per hour towards the north suddenly changes its direction towards the west, keeping its magnitude constant. Any body which is going on any curved path, its direction changes from point to point, hence velocity also changes. A cricket ball which is hit by a bat changes its velocity.
Yes, after all these observations, one can question you what is the cause of change of motion? So what would be the cause of change of motion? The cause of change of motion is force. Force is the cause of change of motion. So this is our class, Introduction to Force. Thank you.